Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hello, everyone. I'm Cheldin Barlattt Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. This Is It Network is your global digital TV network, connecting remarkable women to inspiring stories. We do that each and every day through our growing community, our engaging content, and the real connections in which we provide. We are super excited about all of the amazing events we have up and coming. Our Cupcakes and Cocktails event, will be hosting that on Thursday of next week. So that's Thursday, September 29th. We will be at the Carriage House in Atlantic County, but Galloway Township, New Jersey, and it will be brought to you by our friends at Top Dog Cocktails. We will have wonderful conversations with three remarkable women. I promise you, you do not want to miss it. A link to be able to register for that event can be found within the post. So please, please, please make sure that you share that. If you are in the Southern New Jersey area, we'd love to see you as we encourage all of you to find your voice and scream your dreams. So our Cupcakes and Cocktails event is happening Thursday. Good morning. Happy Monday. Thursday, September 29th in Atlantic County, New Jersey, and that's Galloway Township at the Carriage House. It starts at 6 p.m. We'll be chatting with some remarkable women. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. You do not want to miss out. We're excited about all that's to come. So please, please, please make sure that you join us. If you have any questions, today's morning message is in support of those types of events that are happening either online or offline. Yesterday, I had an amazing opportunity to really jump into my relationship with the Unite for Her organization. If you're not familiar with them, uniteforher.org, check it out. There was a retreat. There was a provider retreat yesterday to help support the providers that really support on an ongoing basis the wonderful patients that take advantage of our Unite for Her services and that are really giving back on a regular basis and supporting these wonderful, wonderful people. There was a retreat for them, and I had the opportunity to speak and therefore connect with an industry of individuals that I may not speak to as much or on a regular basis. And that gave me an opportunity to really expand on the connections and groups of individuals that I work with continuously. And what I'm encouraging all of you to do in this moment is to take a look at the connections that you have and also the connections that you don't have. Take a look at the individuals that you are communicating with on a regular basis, and also who do you want to continue to communicate with, or who do you need connections with and for? I want you to do an inventory, my darlings, my friends, of who it is that you are currently networking with, communicating with, working with, and then also equally, who do you need to work with and who is missing from that list? We often are networking in the same space or communicating with the same people over and over and over and over again. But in essence, we need to expand that list of people. We need to make sure that we're increasing the amount of clients and the network and the organizations that we are part of, but oftentimes don't give ourselves the opportunity to look and see, am I communicating with the same people about the same thing over and over again? Are there individuals that I would love to connect with, but just don't know how? How can I expand on the connections that I need and want? And how can I tap into the connections that I already have? That's what today's morning message is about. How can we capitalize on the people that we know and then increase our community to find more people in general, more people that can get us closer to what it is that we want, the right people that hear and see us differently. We want to speak correctly and with enthusiasm, but in the right rooms. What do your connections look like? Are you missing relationships within specific categories? Are there people that you've been stalking freely on those social media platforms but haven't had the courage to connect with? Are there individuals that you should be reaching out to or that you should be participating in conversations with that should be invited, whether it be to our Cupcakes and Cocktails or to an event that you have upcoming? Or are you just waiting in the wings for those relationships to manifest themselves just because you're thinking about it hard enough or because you just wish it to be? Are you taking an active step in building and securing the connections that you need? Today's morning message is about really auditing who you are connected with. We hope that through our This Is It network, as well as our Scream Your Dream mission and community, that you're meeting people from our community each and every day, new faces, new individuals, new relationships, new potential conversations and collaborations. That's our goal. And we do so each and every week as we have a community meetup that's happening on Wednesday. If you want to participate, please make sure you let me know within the comments below. Our goal is always to connect you with people that help elevate you both personally and professionally, that allow for you to begin and continue conversations that get you closer to what it is that you want. I want you to think about today in this moment, what connections that you have and what connections do you want? Hey, what connections do you need? And are you taking active steps in order to be able to gain those connections, or are you just sitting, waiting to be found? I want us to take an active role in our development of our Rolodex, the development of our contact list, the development of the relationships that are needed in order for us to get closer to what we want. What are the connections that you need? And for those of you that have the connections but are just not utilizing them, I'm going to encourage you to dive on in. Dive on into that email list, right? That miraculously gets your emails on a regular basis, but you haven't reached out to them personally. I'm going to challenge you to follow up with the business cards that have been burning a hole within the bottom of your pocketbook or the bottom of a drawer somewhere. And I want you to capitalize on them. I want you to dive in. I want you to reach out and say, are you well? Are you healthy? How are you? How can I help you? How can we collaborate? We need to not only have these connections or recognize that we need them, but we need to be able to dive on in. We need to make those calls. We need to check in on those individuals. We need to tell them what we need, who we are, what we want, and why we deserve it. We need to form better connections. So I need you to recognize this. I need you to recognize this in its infancy in this moment. I need you to recognize the connections that you have and how can you pour into them, and the connections that you need and how can you go get them. Because we are taking action today. We are inspired. We are taking action for an abundant space that we want to be in. We're not going to sit and just wait. We're not just going to, contemplate how we're going to be there and daydream how we're going to get there. We are going to actually take an active role in forming those connections. We're connected. We're going to be even more connected. We are not connected. We are going to get connected. All of those things are going to happen because we have the intention to do so. That's what these morning messages are about. Today's morning message number 476 is about those connections that we need. It's about seeing who we need to reach out to, how we need to talk to them, and how often are we planning on doing it. You may want to connect with us at our Cupcakes and Cocktails event that's happening next week on September 29th in Atlantic County, Galloway Township, New Jersey at 6 p.m. at the Carriage House. We'd love to have you. A link to register can be found within the post. But if you'd like to connect with us online, we are here for you as well. So many opportunities to do so, again, can be found within the post, or let us know in the comments below how we can help. I'm Cheldin Barlattt Rumer, and this is it. Thank you so much for watching. I tend to do this morning message Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock Eastern in hopes of connecting you directly, not only to the women within our wonderful, wonderful Scream Your Dream community, but to connect our audience as a whole as we build and grow globally, to encourage all of you to no longer whisper your wishes, but to, in fact, scream your dream. I'll be back tomorrow with another morning message. If you need us for anything, let us know. We hope to see the majority of you at our Cupcakes and Cocktails event that's happening next week. That's Thursday, September 29th at 6 p.m. Eastern at the Carriage House in Galloway Township, New Jersey. Another Southern New Jersey event to help build and foster that relationship and all of those wonderful relationships down there. Thanks to our friends at Top Dog Cocktails. We'll be having a wonderful, wonderful time between the cupcakes and the cocktails and the conversation. We are going to be building more connections. Again, I'm Cheldin Barlattt Rumer, and this is it. More information on This Is It Network can be found at thisisittv.com, or you can check out all of our latest episodes as well as our additional courses at thisisit.tv. For inspiration and motivation, don't forget to follow, fan, and like us everywhere you find at This Is It TV. I will see you all next time for another morning message. Take care. Bye-bye.